Hi, good evening. So yesterday, what did we go through? Can anybody summarize, please? Be fast, guys.
So we discussed about project management tool and defect management tool, and then
Okay.
we discussed about different modules like terminologies like mouse hovering, radio button, checkbox button, and the major tab.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So some corrections here, Shrikant. Not just to him, others might also make some mistakes. I mean, same kind of mistakes. So he said checkbox button. So please try to understand here. Checkbox is a feature. It is an icon or a feature. It is not a button. Though you click on it, where it'll be checked and unchecked. So let me share my screen. So if you see a checkbox, I'm just taking Amazon because everybody is familiar with this application. Okay. So let me start with some watches. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, please keep your fingers on your space bar so that you can mute and unmute. Okay. Okay. So this is a checkbox, but this is not a button. Okay. This particular feature, or the term that is being used for this particular feature is actually different. So try to differentiate between each and every feature that we are working on. Okay. So this is a checkbox. Don't say checkbox button. Okay. Understood? A button is completely different. So I can say, uh, yeah, premium watches. So if you see these are all links, right? With an underline. So when I click on sell on Amazon, do you see it is taking me to another page? So that is a link, right? So here, if you see sign in is a button. So when I click on continue, this is a button. So some action is being performed and it is being taken to the next step, right? Submit button, login button, right? Cancel button, OK button. A button will be represented with a box with some color in the background. Okay. See, when you hover the mouse, there is some color change. Do you see? When you hover the mouse, now you know what is mouse hovering, right? So there is some color change. Okay. Now, so you know mouse hovering. Now, I'm sorry, I'm having cough. Okay, coming back to this. So you should understand what are these. So these are some major tabs. These are major tabs. A tab is kind of a menu. In the menu, you have some major categories, right? Major categories. So the major categories will usually be defined in the home page, right? That will be mentioned in the home page, or that those will be displayed in the home page, where when you click on a particular category, say electronics, right? So when you click on that, you will get a lot of categories under electronics. So under electronics, you have mobiles, you have home theater, right? Telephone, tablets you have, right? So different options you have. So whichever you want, you can click on that, and what actually you're trying to do, you're trying to filter. So this is a major tab. When I click on this is a major tab. Not the action, it is not the action, but particularly this particular menu is the major tab. And when I click on the major tab, what are all the next step of options that you're getting? Next step of categories. See, this is not a single a single product. See, when I say cameras, it is not a single product. See, it is categorized into cameras, but when you click on this category, you get to see lot many cameras. I mean, different types of cameras, right? Are you getting my point? right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is called as the minor tab. These are tabs, minor tabs. This is major tab, right? And these are minor tabs. Okay. Here also you can see this is actually the minor tab. The same thing. See, electronics, mobiles, and see, electronics, mobiles and accessories. You have it here. Mobile phone. Where do you see the mobile? Okay, sorry. So under electronics, see, under electronics, you see this categorization. Under mobile and accessories, you see this categorization. See, under mobiles and accessories, you have SIM cards, smartphones, smartwatches, right? Broadband service devices and laptops. When you click on laptops, different options you have: laptops, monitors, printers, scanners, right? Next, TV, home and entertainment, right? So here you have different options for TV. Now, when I click on customer service, you'll be taken to a different page. So this is one major tab. Here you don't have minor tab. It is not mandatory that you need to have a minor tab. Okay, it is not mandatory. But here what you see in the home page, see, I'll go to home page. Okay, you still see the major tab, right? Major tab will be displayed. It usually will be displayed in the home page. It's a high level categorization. So for each category, you are given with a name. I mean, that particular category is given with a name. So home and kitchen, when I click on that, you see lot many options. This is minor tab, right? So kitchen and home appliances, you have so many options here. Large appliances, you have multiple options here. Kitchen and dining, you have multiple options here. Furniture, multiple options here, right? Furnishing, multiple options here. So, so when I say tab, it is a menu where upon clicking on that, there is a possibility that you might get few more options, which is actually related to the main option that you selected, which is in the major tab, the main menu. Is this clear, guys? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Everybody?
ma'am.
Guys, you might feel little difficult because these are initial classes, okay? As and when you go, I mean, in probably in a week, you will be pro in this, okay? You will be able to understand what each and every feature is, okay? How it actually works, okay? You will understand everything. Basically, nobody would teach you this, but when you get into a company, okay, when you get a job there, let's say you get into a e-commerce application or any other domain, okay, you work on any other domain application. These are basic things that will be there, okay? So these are basic terms that are used. Let's say they ask you to explore the application as soon as you join a company, okay? Nobody is coming and giving you the KT in the first day itself, okay? Maybe they might make you understand what is the domain, what actually we do in a very brief manner, but they give you some credentials and they ask you to explore the application. This is what we are doing now. What do you mean by exploratory testing? What do you mean by exploratory testing?
It's a testing done when requirements are not given. If we don't know the requirements, we do exploratory.
Okay, without looking into the requirement, right? So you don't look into the requirement, but you start to understand, you start to test the application, okay? When I say you have to explore the application, you have to try to understand what each and every feature is, okay? What is the flow of that particular feature?
We are just exploring each and every feature.
Sorry, guys, did anybody say anything? It's okay. Please say what is
No.
your doubt? Guys, you have to interact. Please try to understand. If you do not interact, don't ask me for job. The more you interact, the more confident you will be. The reason you have the project class is to get your confidence built. Please try to understand. You have to speak up, guys. It's okay if your English is not good. It's okay if you're if you're not very much good at manual. If it's okay if you have not prepared. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if others laugh at you. That's okay. Don't think what will others think when I make some mistake, or will they laugh at me when I give some wrong answers. This is not a GAN session, but please try to understand. That is very important. I want you guys to interact. Interaction is very much important. Okay. You might see whatever I'm trying to convey, you might take it in the wrong way. How will I get to know? Right? So only when you answer, I will get to know that, okay, your understanding is correct, right? If not, I'm going to change it, or I'm going to put it in some other form so that you understand it. I'm not scolding, but please try to understand. Yes, come on. What is exploratory testing?
If we get any application for testing, when we don't have a requirement, that time we start exploring the application and understanding how each and every features are works. Based on the understanding, we start testing an application.
Okay. Any other answer? Sneha Gowder? From now onwards, I'm going to point
Functionalities are
each person, and then, yeah. Manikya?
functionalities are checked in an ad hoc manner.
Ad hoc manner? Yeah, that can be taken. Yes. Any other answer? But not always ad hoc, Manikya. Ad hoc is totally different. So ad hoc is, you can say it as negative testing, right? So when you try to explore, you try to understand the application, right? You try to understand how each and every functionality works, how each and every feature works.
Randomly we're going to test the application.
Yes, ad hoc testing also you'll be doing. Under exploratory, you perform ad hoc testing, but it is solely not ad hoc. It is completely not ad hoc. Okay? So ad hoc is part of exploratory. Once you start understanding the application, let's say, for example, I don't know how Amazon application works. Okay, I will see. Okay, I have a add to cart button. I'll click on add to cart. See here, I'll take one application. What? Yeah, I'll take this Ganesh idol. Okay, Buddha idol. So I'll take this idol and I'll add it to cart. Okay. I have to sign now. Okay, let me not do that. Okay, I'll just make you understand in some different way. Do I have something in my cart? Yes. So let's say I added one mobile device, case into my cart. Now I see the same thing here. Now what I'll do, I will turn off my internet connection. Now I'll turn off my internet connection and click on delete. Will it delete or not? What kind of testing is this? I'll check if it is deleted or not. Which kind of testing is this? Guys, are you getting my point? Are you getting my question?
Functional testing.
Functional? Try to understand. See, I added one particular product to cart. Now I am in cart page. Okay. Clear up to here?
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll turn off my internet connection. I cannot do it because I lose all of you. Okay. Assume that I have disconnected my Wi-Fi connection. Now I'm going to click on delete. I will still stay on the same page. This page, only if I refresh, I'm going to lose this page. But I'll just stay on the same page. I'm just going to disconnect my internet connection. Now I'll click on delete or whichever, any other option. Assume for now delete. So should this particular product which is in the cart, should it be deleted or not?
No, ma'am, not
No,
deleted.
ma'am, it's a
This is ad hoc testing. You are going against the flow. Basically, in the requirement, what will actually be given? What is the positive way of testing this application? When I click on add to cart, that particular product should be added to cart. Will the end users, say you are the end user, you want to buy a product from Amazon. You want to buy the case for your phone. Assume you want to buy this case. Are you literally going I mean, going to this page and intentionally turning off your internet connection and clicking on delete? Do you do this as an
No,
end
ma'am,
user?
we
Do you
don't.
do this? No. So this
No,
is
no.
ad hoc testing. So what do you mean by ad hoc testing?
It's like it's also called as
Testing
monkey
ran-
testing or gorilla testing, where we test randomly
randomly. And we're not
with
going to
negative testing.
we're not going to
Negative
follow
testing.
any procedures.
Correct.
Our
Are we
intention
going
is
to
to
follow any procedure here? No.
No,
Is
no.
this a kind of monkey testing? Yes. Who
Yeah.
will actually turn off the internet connection and click on delete or click on share? So obviously I'm thinking like a monkey and I'm testing like a
Yeah.
monkey, right? So, and do you think this is a positive flow of testing?
no, ma'am.
No,
No,
no.
If not positive flow, which kind of testing is this?
Negative
Negative.
testing
Negative
and
testing.
Yes. If it is negative, then it is ad hoc.
Okay.
Clear on this, right?
Yeah.
So now let's say here is delete. Okay. Continuously. See, I've not started clicking, but now I'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, after clicking 4 times, what happened to it? 4 times did it move to, did it got deleted? I mean, did it get, sorry, what is it? There were 3, no? There were 3 items in the cart initially, right? So I clicked on delete on that particular deleted item. Initially, there was 1 more item, no? That case. I clicked continuously for 3 times. I was trying to click a few more times, but by then the page got auto refreshed. I clicked 4 to 5 times. What actually should happen? Is that mentioned in your requirement? When you click
No,
3 to 4 times continuously,
No.
is that mentioned
No,
in your
no.
requirement? No.
No.
But you're thinking like a monkey and you want to test what happens if I click multiple times. That is ad hoc testing. Are you getting the point now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is the expectation when you write the test case? There is one product here, which is in my cart. Now, I go to the cart page. So now I'm in the cart page, correct? Shopping cart. Now, what I will do, I will turn off my internet connection and I have to click on delete. These are my test steps. Okay. These are my test steps. Ad hoc testing. Can you write test cases for ad hoc testing?
Yes, ma'am. We can write.
Can you write or not?
No, ma'am.
Do you write negative test cases?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
ma'am. We write,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we
We can write.
So do you write test cases for ad hoc?
Yes, ma'am. We write.
We can write.
It is mandatory that you write at least few test cases when you are writing a test case document for a particular feature. Clear? We'll go in depth with that. How to write test case. We'll take a particular application and we'll explore it and we'll write test cases for that. Okay. Most of the features we'll cover. Now, coming back to this. See. So what? So I disconnected my internet connection and I clicked on delete. Now you are going to cover this in your test case. Correct? Basically, when you write the test case, when you start, you have to cover all the positive test cases. And once you cover most of the positive test cases, you have to cover some negative test cases also. Some important negative test cases. Okay? That actually gives some good coverage. So what do you mean by coverage? Test case coverage?
Test case coverage is nothing but more number of test cases. We can we can write more number of test cases for one particular feature.
Okay. Any other answer? Can you put it in some other way? Afreen or anybody else? Yeah, you're right, but you can put it in a better way. Some more important points are required. What do you mean by test case coverage? Good test case coverage. Good coverage. Guys, please try. I want you guys to speak. Kavyashri, Kanakalakshmi, Shrikant, where is Pavan, Puneet, Bindu? All are sleeping already.
No, ma'am.
Speak up then.
It's cover all the possible test scenarios.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you have
We should
understood,
write
please.
first positive test cases.
did you? I don't know if you have understood the question correctly. What do you mean by coverage? Good coverage, good test case coverage.
Yes, ma'am. First, we should write positive test case, ma'am.
Okay. See, when I say test case coverage, it is very simple. What do you mean by coverage? You have to cover all the necessary or all possible test cases.
Scenario.
Yeah, scenario
All
or
possible
cases.
scenarios.
It's like if we cover like entire test scenarios, that we need not remember them like while doing
Correct.
testing.
So
We can
there are
just go
chances
through the
that
test.
there are chances that you might miss. If you miss writing the test cases, then you will not be able to execute it. So during the time of execution, you will not remember all the scenarios or all the cases, right? So that is why you write the test case. But what do you mean by coverage? When I say this particular test case document has a good coverage, you write the test case in a document, right? So if I have to say that the document contains test cases, the document will contain test cases, but is the coverage good or not? How do you check it? With the help of, do you know, have you heard about something called as traceability matrix?
Traceability matrix, yes.
Yes. So that is how you find out the coverage. Is the test case coverage good or not up to the mark, right? So what actually is test case coverage? A good test case coverage is nothing but at least each and every test case or each and every requirement should have test case for it. At least one test case for each and every requirement. So what is traceability matrix? It is a document which you prepare where you map the requirement to test case or test case to the requirement. So there you have forward and reverse. So we'll come back to that. Once you explore the application, you write the test cases. After you write the test cases, we are going to review the test cases. Once we review, we are going to prepare the requirement traceability matrix. Clear on this? So that is completely in depth. For now, like up until tomorrow, we are going to have an overview of just a high level discussion on some of the points, because going forward I'll be using some terms. Okay, so if you do not understand, I cannot keep on explaining the basic terminologies that will be used in a day-to-day life of a QA. Okay, so you should be familiar with it. So now if you're familiar with it, now if you know the meaning of what those terms mean, then in future, in from Monday onwards, you will be familiar with it. Okay, if you keep on hearing the same terminologies, then you will be pro with it. Okay, so initially you might feel difficulty. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm saying keep a notebook, a pen, please make a note of it, scribble. Okay, I'm not going to give any notes because notes is not required, but you have to understand. Okay, we are in the 18th batch and there are very good results with respect to placements until now. Okay, yeah, so clear on this? Can we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Guys,
ma'am.
any doubts? Any doubt? Please ask then and there. And I want you guys to speak. Please don't sleep. If you really want to sleep, then please leave the class and you can move on. I'm not saying this to people who are very attentive, okay? But people, some of them have joined and they sit like idols. If that is the case, then please don't join the class. I know who is interacting, who is speaking, who has that urge to get job. So I'm going to give those names to Baswa and Gautam. Others, there's no point in you being here. Freshers, that's fine. But yeah, experienced candidates, it's really not that easy, guys. Please try to understand. Once you join company, it is really difficult to survive. Maybe now you'll manage, but once you are experienced with 3 or 4 years of experience, it is really difficult to survive. Okay, just with manual. So first manual ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, manual ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು 2 years. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಟೋಮೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆಟೋಮೇಷನ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯಲ್ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ SQL ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, API ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. There are some terminologies that are very well used. You know what happens? Most of the times it has happened that even in the previous batch, there was some escalation from the client. Okay, yeah, some candidate, they have gone, I don't know what actually happened, but they actually told the client while working, he or she, I don't even know that. They got placed and they've said that they're not genuine. I'm a fake candidate. That person has said that. What will be the impact on other students who are working, who join the same company? Forget about that. What will be the impact on us? We are saying to the client that you are all genuine candidates. See, don't have that mindset, guys. See, understand, this is very important thing that I'm going to tell you. I should have told you in the first day itself, but I somehow missed it. Try to understand. See, you are attending project class. You know manual. Are you done with API class?
No, it's going on.
Going on. Okay, API
Yeah.
is going on. What else? SQL is done.
Yes, ma'am.
SQL
Okay,
done.
SQL is done. So API is going on.
Mobile.
API. How many classes are over for API?
Mobile and app application.
4
Mobile.
classes. 4 classes. In probably 1 or 2 weeks, your API classes will get over. Okay. Mobile, how many classes are over?
Not started, ma'am.
Okay, that will also require like 15 days, with including weekends. If they take it on weekends, then it will be completed very soon. But if you are excluding weekends, then probably in 15 to 15 days maximum, they'll complete it. Mobile application also. Okay.
Yes,
So now,
classes.
yeah, so usually it will be on Saturday and Sunday if it is ADB and Charles proxy and all that. Yeah, so try to understand. First of all, you know manual now. You're expert in that. By the time you complete your mock and all, you'll be forcefully made to attend mock. So you have to get good scores, right? Ministry, please be on mute. Yeah, so thank you. Now, by the time you complete all the sessions, all the classes, if you're really prepared well, then you will be pro with all the concepts. Now, coming back to the project class. So now in project class, I'm going to teach you each and every thing that actually happens in an organization. So it will be easy for you to cope up with your colleagues. Okay. So you know all the terminologies, you will know how the application works, you know how to write test cases, right? You know how to write test cases and you can write test cases. You will know how to review test cases because you're 2 years experienced. Okay. So you'll know most of the things. You know how to use Jira, you know to log a defect, you know to write a story. What are all the things that a Scrum Master does? That also I'm going to teach you. What are all the things that the BA does? How is he coming up with the requirements? How is he making a note of requirements? That also I'm going to teach you. So whatever I know, you will also know. So you will be having a knowledge that is almost equal to mine, right? So don't have that mindset of thinking that you're not a genuine candidate. Please don't have that mindset. I can tell you people who were from like I was, as Baswangada said, that I was the first trainer. So I remember there are so many people who are so good, who are very proactive, and proactiveness is an very good quality that a test engineer should have in an organization. You know what happens after the sprint planning meeting? The team, they actually ask the stakeholders or the BA or the scrum master. The scrum master, they will ask, who actually wants to test this story? If you keep quiet, if you sit quietly, then you're not going to get hike. You should say, I will work on this. If it is complex, I'll work on this. That is the proactiveness. Interaction is very important. Collaboration with the team. Okay, you have to give demo to the stakeholders. You have to give the demo to the product owner. Will you keep quiet at that point of time? See, no answer. Yes or no?
No, ma'am, will not.
They'll throw you
No,
out
ma'am.
of the organization. Once you complete your probationary, they'll give you three months time. Okay, so that, see, they should check, no, what is your capability? Are you really worth working in their organization? Are you a very good asset to their company? Will you be a good asset to their company? They're going to check all that. So they'll have 3 months or 4 months of probationary period. Usually it will be 3 months. Okay, they're going to see once you're placed, be it you're an experienced candidate or a fresher. Okay, you will have a probationary period where you will work for some time. That is 3 months in any organization. Now also, if I change my company, if I join a new company, even after having so many years of experience, once I join a new company, I will be in probationary period where they're going to check Am I good enough? Whatever they are expecting, am I fulfilling all their expectations? If I'm doing it, if my performance is good, then they're going to take me out of the probationary period and they're going to make me a permanent employee. If not, they will tell me, okay, tata, bye bye. Do you want to be in that position?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Initially, you will be happy that you got placed. But what if they throw you out after 3 months? Do you understand? So you have to be proactive. See, people there in the corporate field, ಹುಲಿಗಳ ತರ ಸಿಂಹಗಳ ತರ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. They'll eat you up. Okay, so you have to be proactive. You have to speak up. Okay, please try to understand. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹೇಳೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Everybody understands Kannada here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If not, then please ask your friends. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಂತ. All right, let's come back. Please interact, guys. I'm telling you to interact. Please, I'm requesting you. Okay, very easy. All right. Yeah, I had few points to. One second. I'm sorry. Yeah, so a few more points. So a few more features. We'll go through a few more features. So there's something called as gray out. Let's see images. See, say for example, you are here. Where will it be? Okay, let me log in. This is, I don't know. Okay, so okay. Let me take Nika. So sponsored. Okay, let us take some sun care brand, whatever. Brands Nika fashion. Okay, jewelry, whatever. Okay, do we have man? No thanks. See, got it. I was just trying to explore. I'll just close and open again. I wanted to show you that feature. Nika. Let me take. We got it somewhere now. Got it somewhere. Guys, just give me a moment. Gift card. Usually, will I have it? Okay. I'm not getting it. Okay. Never mind. I'll just show. So if you see, sign up. Okay. What does this say? Barcode, ticket details. Okay, never mind. I'm not getting a good example so that I can explain, but I'll just show you how it will be. Okay. So now if I open this one, copy image. Okay. So if you see here, there is a button called sign up. Assume this is a page, be it a mobile application or a web application. We have sign up. Okay. We have sign up. So here you see this color. You cannot see the color, right? But instead here you see the color. Colored background. This is a button. Basically, this is a button. Okay. Usually gray out happens for a button. So this is a button which is actionable. So when I click on this, the application allows you to click. And as you know, it will take me to the next step or next page, whatever. But here, since it is being grayed out, okay, even if I click on it, no action will be performed. I'll just stay there forever. So the application is not allowing me to click on it. The application is not allowing me to move to the next step. You might have observed this many a times. Okay, so we'll come across such scenarios. We'll see. Best example, guys. I got it. Copy image. Yeah, copy image. Yeah. So if you see here, you get you open an application. So let's say some application XYZ. You have to create an account. Okay. You've started to create an account. What is that you have to provide in the text fields? You have to provide your first name, your email address. Both are mandatory fields. If you don't mention anything or if you don't fill up anything in your first name and the email address, this particular button will be grayed out or it will be freezed. Or I can also say it as that particular button will be disabled. Why? Because you have left the text fields blank, which are mandatory. The mandatory fields are left blank. What do I mean by mandatory? Compulsorily, you have to fill the data for the empty fields. Okay, compulsorily is mandatorily. You have to fill the data for the blank fields. Only if you enter some XYZ data here and both here and here, then this button will be highlighted like this. So now this is enabled. This particular button is enabled to click. Right? Here it is disabled or it is freezed or it is grayed out. Now, how will a mandatory button look like? Mandatory button in an application. Let's just look into images. Yes. Copy image. Okay. Everybody can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, absence name, start date. Before start date, you see some icon, some star icon.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? That's called as asterisk icon. Okay. So usually in some of the applications that will be denoted in red color. That will be shown in red color. It can be before header, or it can be after header, somewhere here. Okay. So what does that denote? It is mandatory for you. It is actually mandatory to fill that particular field. It can be a text field, it can be a checkbox, whatever it is. Okay. It is mandatory. You select some option or you fill in some data, and only then you are submit. Okay, your submit button, the last button which will be there. Okay, the last main button, the submit button will be enabled. Assume that this is mandatory field. There are other two buttons, other two fields. There is one more field called start date. You fill in vacation, reason, you fill in some option here, you leave this blank, you enter the end date, you enter the duration. Okay, you select something here. And now if you click on check eligibility, should you be allowed to click on check
No,
eligibility
ma'am.
or not?
No, ma'am.
So these are all some basic things which you have used in many of the applications in your day-to-day life, right? So these are very important. So this is with respect to mandatory. So I wanted to explain you on the gray out thing. So here, this one, when I fill in all the mandatory fields, only then this will be enabled. Otherwise, it will be disabled or freezed or grayed out. Okay, these are some terms which will be used while working. The developer will come to you and say, oh, hey, that button is grayed out. Did you check? You will be wondering, what is gray out, man? That shouldn't happen. So you cannot also ask him, what do you mean by gray out? Okay, so that is the reason I'm trying to cover all these. Okay, next, checkbox, you know, radio button, you know, tabs, you know. One more is toggle button. What do you mean by toggle button? You might have seen this kind of button, at least. This is not
Yes, ma'am.
the perfect way. So if you open your settings in your mobile,
Ma'am,
yes,
when the button is highlighted, then that's called gray out, right?
it is enabled, otherwise it is disabled. If it is grayed out, if it is gray in color, it is disabled. You will not be able to click no, so it will be disabled.
Okay, when it is disabled, it's called grayed out.
Correct. If it is disabled, it can be called as freezed, because it is freezed. You cannot do anything, right?
Oh, yes. Ma'am.
Otherwise, you can also call it as gray out. But if you can click on it, it is called as enabled.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yeah. So now, coming to this toggle button. So here, there will be one single button with two options. Say, for example, so now if you see just one button. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
There is, can you see this button? So dark mode button actually shows two what values, right? So it represents two values.
Dark mode.
Yes or no. Okay, true or false. Yes or no, true or false. So now, what do you think this dark mode is? If you look into this button, is dark mode true or false?
True.
True, enabled.
On, ma'am. True.
Are you sure?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Dark mode is
Does
on.
anybody
Yes,
say
ma'am.
it is
Down.
false?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. So you have used it in your mobile. So if you go to the app, what settings in your mobile, in your Android phone or iOS, wherever, right? So you see this button for most of the options, right? So if the dark mode should be on, this has to be, if it is true, this has to be in colored form, right? So if it is off, it will be something like this, correct? So if you have observed, when you click here or when you tap here on your mobile, okay, right, on this particular button, this gets switched and this white round thing will come to the left side. You see this? Again, if you click on the same button, it will switch to the previous form. Again, if you click, it will go back to this form. Again, if you click, it will come back to this form. So you are trying to toggle between two options. This button is called as, hence this button is called as toggle button. Clear on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Few more options that I need to explain. Do we have a handbook of? No. Okay. See, if you see next, we'll move to next. Okay. This is over. Amazon. We'll open Amazon and we'll compare Nika and Amazon. Amazon.in. Okay. See, here there is cart icon. How do you see the cart icon? As some cart is there with 2 wheels and the number of the items that are present in cart is shown on top and CART text is present. Now we'll see Nika. How is the cart? It is some
Basket.
kind of vanity
Like a
bag.
bag.
It's like some lady's bag, right? Right? So when you click on this, okay, there's nothing. Let me add few things to bag. See, do you see the color change? Once you add it to bag, add it to
Yes,
bag,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
add it to bag. Do you see the color change? These are all the UI changes or UI representation. This can vary from application to application. Okay. That depends on how the developer, the UI developer or the front end developer has developed the application. What do you mean by front end developer? What do you mean by back end developer? What do you understand by that?
In front end, we see
Front end is
the
the
screen.
User interface and
user
presentation.
interface.
The one
Okay.
who works on the presentation of the application.
Right. So the one who works on the user interface. So
Using
the
the
developer who
scripting
works on the user interface is the front end developer. What do you mean by back end developer?
The one who work on the database of the application.
Good.
Generating
Back
Writing
end function.
code or program.
by using the language, programming language.
Okay. So do you think front end doesn't require any programming language to work on?
It's required, madam. It's a scripting language like JavaScript, HTML,
Okay. Yes. Good. Very good.
C.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's enough. Just want to check like what is your understanding. Okay. So if you guys speak up, then I'll be like kind of okay, these guys know. So whatever you know, is it enough or not? If you know actually more than what is actually required, then I'll be happy. If not, I'm going to tell you some more points that you need to know. Okay. Yeah. So now do you see this icon? So how is it different? Don't you see both are different? The representation is different. Again, this is not an application built application standard, but instead this depends on the developer or the requirement given from the client. If they want it to be displayed in this way, like how there is a bag, okay, so the developers, they don't think about any other option, they just put it in this format. Okay. So Amazon, the product owner, they actually came up with this particular icon or logo, and that is why this is being implemented. Okay. So this doesn't have any standard, right? But there are some representational standards like button, tabs, link. So they all have some standard, right? Be it any application, any domain. When I say button, you know what a button is, right? Now you know what a button is. See, I'll open this. See, this is a button. This is a button, correct? See, this is a drop down. There is nothing called as drop up. Drop always will be downwards. Okay, this is a checkbox. Okay, this is a checkbox. Something else I wanted to show you. Drop down. That is one thing. 1 second. I just forgot one more thing. Radio button is there.
Ma'am, what do we call the free deliveries?
Sorry?
Is that a link? Can you scroll down?
Yes, it is free delivery is a link.
Okay.
See, I'm opening this in a new tab. If you click, you will have some information about the free shipping. See, general shipping information. See, I'll not open it in a new tab. Instead, I'll click on this. It actually opened in a new tab by itself. You get that?
Yes, ma'am.
So they're saying that If you click on this, you will get to know all the predefined information, all the information that is being, they have a information setup. They have some information already over another page. So if you click here, you will be taken to that page so that you can read all the information about the free delivery or any other general delivery charges, or how can you you will not be able to redeem your delivery charges if it was applied on your product. Okay, so all these information, see, if you read here, delivery options, same day, 2-day delivery. See, again, there are some more links. Some more links. See, FAQ about orders, deliveries, and COVID-19. See, FAQs are there. Secure delivery with one-time password, with tamper evident. Okay, free shipping on subsequent orders. See, some additional information will be there here. You will be taken to another page when you click on that link. Okay, we'll see. See, details of this particular product. I'll click on this. Okay, this it
Actually,
has some.
that is not what I'm asking. Like,
Sorry,
there is
whoever is speaking, guys, please be loud.
actually, like, can you go to that page? What has been mentioned?
Okay.
Can you scroll down?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. There is like top like free delivery, pay on delivery, 10 days returnable, 1 year warranty.
Okay.
These are all links, right?
This is not link. That is why I told you. See, that is just a color representation. They have just put it in some different color, in blue color. Okay, but here, even if it is in blue color, see, when you hover your mouse, you see the color change.
Yes, ma'am.
You see the color change. More than color change, there is an underline.
Underline.
There is an underline. Whenever you have an underline, whether it is changing its color or not, doesn't matter. But if it has an underline, it is a link. See, it is taking me to some other page, right? But here, free delivery, if I click, see, what does it show? Nothing. So it says this product is eligible for free delivery. That's all. This is a close. What is this? Close
Button box.
button. There is no box. Nowhere you have to call it as box. It's
Button.
button. Okay. Now, does it have an underline?
No, ma'am.
So what is happening?
Button. Action.
Right. So no action is being performed. It is just an information pop-up. That's all. Okay. It's just an information pop-up. Now, anywhere do you see eye icon? Info icon? Some small info icon will be there, no? This kind of icon will be there, no? Some round will be there. Inside that, there will be eye. Have you seen that anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Actually, in YouTube, it will detect.
See here. I cannot search where it is, so I'm just taking an image and I'm just showing it to you guys. Okay, please try to understand. Let me. Okay, printer. Okay. So here, if you see, there is some eye icon next to each and every statement, right? So what happens is when you hover your mouse, assume this is your mouse, okay, your cursor. Mouse, when you hover it here, you will not be able to click. When I say hover, just take your mouse and place it here, near to it or on it. Okay. Then you will see a tool tip. Then you will see a tool tip. See, that can be represented in different ways. I'll just show you some. See, paint. Sorry. Where is it? Okay. All right. Assume this is your mobile application. Have you seen this kind of information that will be shown when you're trying to fill some fields? Have you seen this kind of information?
Yeah, ma'am.
Like a chat box, somebody's showing some text and
Yeah, ma'am.
making you understand what you have to type in here, what you have to
Guide-
give the input as.
Guidelines, like.
Guidelines, yes. Okay. Have you seen this? Yes, right? So this is also called as tooltip. Some information that it actually gives. See again here, this is called as info icon. This is called as info icon. So when you mouse hover on it, when you hover your mouse on it, again some tooltip will be shown. Tooltip will be shown, which actually shows some information in that box. Okay, let me just check quickly here if I have any info icon. See, this itself is a tooltip. See, it is asking me to sign in, but it is just showing like a pop-up. You see this box which is pointing to sign in. You see this,
With the
right?
arrow mark.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is pointing to sign in, right? So this is a tooltip where it has actionable items. What is that? You can sign in with mobile or email, or you can sign in with your Google account. Yes or no? Right? So I clicked outside and it vanished. It vanished, right? Let me just check some other.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Every time it won't show in all applications. Sometimes while you're exploring first time only it will show, ma'am.
Correct. So some navigational steps it will show. Right?
Yeah, first
So
time
very
while
first-
we exploring it will show in some application. Every time it won't show.
See, that is different. Okay, I'm just saying what a tooltip is, how
Okay.
and what when it is actually implemented by the developer, or as per the requirement they are going to implement it. But anywhere they can put it. There is no
Yeah.
compulsion that only when you use it for the first time they have to have it. No. See, now I showed you this, no? I close my painter. No. See, this part.
Yeah, like this kind of it will show.
Here it will be there always, right? It will be there always, right? So that differs from application to application, requirement to requirement. Okay. You might have also observed the very first time when you log into an application, they will take you to a tour, right?
Yeah,
They'll take you to a tour. What this particular feature is, what are the main steps or main modules? What does this module do? What does this module do? So first step you have to select here. Second step you have to add to cart. Third step you have to do the payment. Fourth step, your order will be placed and you will receive it to your mentioned address, right? So that is a tour, a home tour of that application. But not all the applications will have it, right? Again, so what happened? It depends on the requirement. For while developing that application, the requirement said that there should be a home tour, correct? But here, in most of the applications, the home tour concept will not be there. They can also have it, but they did not have it because there was no requirement from the customer's end. Okay. What my point is, you have to understand what a tooltip is.
Yeah, okay.
Tooltip will be something which I showed you in this format.
Understood.
Tooltip, right? See here, activity. If you click on this, what will happen? That information will be shown. See, take Gmail. Assume this is Gmail. Okay. Here, what will be there? These are 3 dots. These are 3 dots. When you click on these 3 dots, you will get an option to schedule timing, right? You can schedule when you have to send the message. See, schedule messages to be sent at a certain time. You say got it. When you click on got it, this will vanish. This tooltip will vanish. So this is just an information that is being given to you as an end user. Okay, maybe this is shown to you first time, or every time you write a mail, okay, this can be shown to you. Depends. Okay, or there'll be something like you compose a mail you compose a mail and you keep your screen idle for some time. You had some other work, or you had to take some break. You will go out, and by the time you come back, it was already like uh, probably 30 minutes back. You had composed the mail, and you just kept your screen open. Okay, your screen was idle, and then when you come back, this will be shown. Why? Because the developer might have developed it in such a way that if the user is typing a mail and if he's keeping the mail idle for 15 minutes, as soon as 15 minutes is over, then this particular info text, okay, or tooltip has to be shown. So that depends. In Gmail, it might not show, but in Rediff, it might have shown. So it differs, guys. Okay, clear on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
when we hover it only, that this pop-up will appear, right? When we just hover our mouse there, then this pop-up will appear, right? Or
See,
we click it, then the pop-up will come.
okay, got it. So I think you or somebody else, they told me about the home tour of an application when you log in, or when you open the application, or when you launch the application for the first time. Yes or no? In that home tour, everybody knows what a home tour is of an application,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So for the first time, you don't click on anything. It will automatically show the tooltip. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes it will show upon clicking. Sometimes it will show by default. Automatically it will show. Again, that depends on how the development is done. Clear? But try to understand what a tooltip is. It is some information box, daba, which will be pointing to, yes. 1 second, guys. Bindushri. So, some daba which has some information. What is that information? What actually happens when you click on this? Or what actually should you fill in this particular? See, if it is info icon, so see, take this particular example. Store my Outlook settings in the cloud. Store my Outlook settings in the cloud. Now here, what this person has done, he has hovered the mouse. He has not clicked. This is one more way. He can hover the mouse and this tooltip is shown. So what does it say? Store my Outlook settings in the cloud. What actually happens when you check the checkbox here? When this checkbox is selected, your settings will be shared between Outlook apps. This information is given. So what information is it having? What happens when you check it? That information they have given in this box. So this is an info icon. Why this is actually required? So when, as an end user, if I have to check this checkbox, I need to understand what will happen if I check this checkbox. Whom should I ask? As an end user, see, if you are using WhatsApp, assume you have this option in WhatsApp. Now, if you check, what will happen? If you do uncheck, what will happen? Who will you go and ask this doubt to? Will you Google? It has to be handy, right? That information has to be handy so that it will be easy for the end user. This actually is the UI part. That is the user friendliness of an application. Some information has to be easily accessible by the end user. That is the reason we have the tooltips or the info icons. Okay. Now, info icon is different. This is an icon. While hovering on it, you see the tooltip. Clear on this part?
Yeah.
Yes,
Guys,
ma'am.
everything is clear
Yes,
here?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, we'll see. Info icon is done. This is done. Okay.
Banner and something. Banner.
Sorry?
Banner, ma'am.
Sorry, banner.
Yeah, banner something it will come now. And
What
Offers,
banner?
ma'am. Offers will be sliding or moving on the screen, ma'am.
So what is that
Offer.
called as? I'll come back to that. That is specifically for some of the applications. That is very important. I'll come to that. That is called as carousel. Okay, you mean to say this one, no? 1 second. This one, no?
yeah, that one.
It will move automatically after some time, some seconds, few seconds it will move. So I'll come back to that. That's called carousel. That's not a banner. Okay, fine. I wanted to cover a few more points. So here, do you see this 3 lines, horizontal 3 lines, one after the other?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is this called as?
Burger menu.
Main menu.
It is a hamburger menu. Okay. This is a hamburger icon. That icon is called as hamburger. But here in the application, in this application, this is a menu. They have like Amazon Mini TV, sell gift cards, buy again. All these are menus, no? Likewise, this is also a menu. So I'm calling it as hamburger menu. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But all is a hamburger. All has a hamburger icon. All menu has a hamburger icon. Okay, just try to understand in a very high level. Don't get confused. Even if you're confused, just forget it. Okay, try to understand this 3 horizontal lines. That is nothing but hamburger icon. So this menu is called as hamburger menu in this application. So I'll click on this. You see multiple options here. Okay, I'll take Nika. Does it have? No. I'll take hopscotch. Yeah, hopscotch.in. Whatever. I just select some topware. Okay, this is boy baby's thing. Anywhere do you see hamburger? I'll open the product. You see any hamburger? No. Usually hamburger icons will be there in the home page. Usually. Okay. What is the time? 10:39. Guys, we'll finish it off by 10:45. Just 5 more minutes. I just want to complete this hamburger. Hamburger menu or hamburger icon. Okay. Since it will usually be in the home page. See, what does it say? Hamburger menu is a form of navigation menu that hides navigation links from the main page. See, what is it doing? If I click, there are so many menus, other menus, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Since all these options, if it is given here only, how does the application look? It will be so clumsy. It will be very
Yes,
clumsy,
ma'am.
right? So it
Yes,
will be
ma'am.
very confusing too. It will be very confusing too. So what happens? That is the reason they have a main menu, which is the hamburger menu. Guys, make a note of this image. This is very important. This is not visible though. Yeah, I'll just zoom in here. Ellipsis icon. This I'll come back. Yeah. So this is hamburger icon. You see this icon? Where do you see? You use it every day. See?
Through is it?
Yes,
Google.
ma'am. Gmail.
See? This is a chocolate icon. Similarly, you might have observed it in many other, right? See, that is candy box. Sorry. Yeah, this is candy box. But if it is a personal one, no, here also it is not there. Okay. Okay, that's a candy box. So you might have seen this one, right? That's kebab. Okay. All these things you will know. Guys, please go on mute. Yeah. So please try to understand. This is hamburger. Okay. So different type of burger icons you have. Yeah, see, this is a mobile application. Assume, yeah, no, this is some Wikipedia thing. Huh. Search. Okay. This is one application where this hamburger icon will be here. This is mobile screen. This whole thing is mobile screen. Okay. I'll show you even in the mobile application. Okay, live mobile application. If we go through CRM application, I'll show you this hamburger. So this hamburger usually will be to the left. See, left top corner. See, left top corner, left top corner. Usually, not always, but 95% of the times it will be to the left corner. See, left corner. So if you see here, when you click on that hamburger, this particular screen, right? It slided to the right, and all these options were visible. So this UI thing is done by the developer. It can be in different way. Okay, that can be represented in different format. It can come from top to bottom, it can come from left to right, it can come from bottom to top. Okay, so how that actually pops up, that can differ. But when you click on the hamburger icon, okay, some menus which are hidden should be visible. These are some important features, right? Inbox is important, calendar is important, contacts. Assume this is some messaging app or some mails you get here. Okay, some messaging app. So your inbox is important. If it is a messaging app, your inbox is important. Yes or no? How important is this? It is very, very important, right?
Yeah.
So under inbox, you have unread, flagged, and sent. Under inbox, see, you see this icon? You see this
Yeah.
icon?
Yeah, ma'am. Up arrow mark.
Up and down, right?
Yeah.
Slide
Yeah.
down, slide up, right? Open or close, right? This is sometimes called as caret icon. I'll show you. Caret icon in an application. If you know all this, it will be easy for you to understand. If you are exploring an application, see the caret icon. Okay, see this one. Volume. Let's say you have some video players, right? Some music
Yeah.
apps. You have these kind of buttons where if you click on top or if you tap on top, the volume is going to rise, and if you click on bottom, it is going to come down. Correct? See, right,
Yeah.
left. So you might have seen this. Okay, to the right side, this also you might have seen caret right, caret left, caret top, caret bottom, caret down. Okay, so this is the caret icon. Ellipsis, I have to cover. Ellipsis. Kebab is top to bottom, 3 dots will be there. Ellipsis, right to left, 3 dots will be there. Guys, make a note of it. Ellipsis, right to left. See this? Right to left, 3 dots will be there. 1, 2, 3. What is kebab icon? Usually nobody says kebab icon, but yeah, that will usually be not used many times, and they don't even use this word, but just for your information. Okay, so kebab, how will it be? Top to bottom, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see. Okay, fine. Was there anything pending? Toggle button I completed. Okay, so these buttons, call to action. So CTAs: buy, add to cart, order, shop, try, get started, sign up, subscribe, download, learn, continue. What are all these? So in your e-commerce, add to cart, what is it? Is it a button or a checkbox or a radio button or a toggle button?
It's a button. Action button.
Right. So it is a action button. So it is called as button or CTA, call to action button. CTA is nothing but call to action button. Call to action button meaning. What does it mean? It is a prompt on a website that tells the user to take some specified action. What is that specified action? Whatever is defined from the developer's end. What has he done? If he says, when you click on add to cart, if he is pointing it to carts page, then that product will go and sit on carts page. That is just the text that is given. Okay. Whatever you see on that button, it is just the text. But what the functionality actually happens beyond, what you cannot see is the functionality, right? So when you click on it, what will happen? That part the developer has developed. Okay. So that is what here it means as specified action. To take some specified action. It can be anything as per the functionality. Clear? A call to action is typically written as a command or action phrase such as sign up or buy now, or generally takes the form of a button or hyperlink. Okay? Clear on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? All right. Okay, let's connect tomorrow, guys. So everybody will be available tomorrow, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. We'll connect tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, any questions if you have, please ask then and there. Otherwise, please do post it in group. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.